Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Beer Bros. It's the Marvelous Monday edition, and we have just Nick and I this week. We left that old guy Keith behind. You know, I think it's going to be the bringing sexy back is what we're doing.
We will probably have the most likes, comments, and subscriptions ever in the history of Beer Bros.
I think this is it. This is the one that turns it all around. So yes, we are on the Marvelous Monday edition of Beer Bros. We have today, we're going to try some Saisons. Have you ever had a Saison before?
Yeah, Keith and I tried a few of them, so I'm pretty familiar with the taste. Let's get right into it.
Okay, fantastic. Which one do you want to try first? I'll let you do the honors.
One in the middle. Okay, for the Marvelous Monday edition, as Chris said, we have the Prairie Artisan Ale, Funky Gold, Amarillo, or Amarillo, if you speak Spanish.
That is a mouthful. That's definitely a mouthful. So, what he said, we're gonna try it. It has some funky art on the front of it. Artisan ales.
Yeah, I like Artisan because they have stories to their beer, and it's not just a label and typical fonts and alcohol content. They've got some stories and some background to their stuff. So we did a whole series earlier in the year on our Prairie episode. So this is actually an explosive beer. And that's on camera.
You shook it up. You touched it before I did, so I'm gonna blame. Nah, that was bad. Okay, so do we have another one of these? I am covered in stuff. Mr. Director,
Time
do you
out.
wanna? Now you're just gonna laugh at us.
He's gonna look at us and let us go through this.
Well, how about I can't even do anything about this.
I know, man. Like, what are we gonna? Okay, so I got an idea.
Make
Try
one.
Make one decent brew out of our leftovers here.
Yeah, making that all right. Hey, it's not so bad. There we go.
Try to pour the foam in there too.
Yeah.
I'm good if you're good. I'm good if you're good.
I'm good. Are we still rolling? Technically. Okay, so I wonder if you can smell it.
Thanks for production for giving us these wonderful
Craft table.
Yeah.
Craft services.
There you go, buddy.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Now I'm going to smell like a Saison all the way home. Okay, so with that, let's take a look at it. It is nice, golden, lots of particles in mine. Decent, my head's still there, but yours just looks like it's dissipated a little bit.
Yeah, it's dissipating.
Effervescent, very opaque, but you can still see a little shadows behind it. Kind of like a Hefeweizen color. That's what I'm going to call this hue.
Yeah, and mine is actually lighter at the bottom and more
Cloudy.
And darker at the top. It's still not a dark color by any means, but it's a little bit lighter at the bottom.
Well, let's give it a smell test. What do you say? Definitely smells like a Saison.
Okay.
I
get that.
How do I say it? Kind of a fresh smell, like a
fresh
cut
cut flowers,
or
grass, some type of plant.
Springtime, something
Exactly.
or other. Yeah. Well, let's just go ahead and dig into it and see if we can find any more taste in there. So you give it a clinky, drinky, and cheers. Oh, definite sour.
Ooh, yeah,
Pucker.
it's got the sour in there, but it's also got something else that kind of leads into the end of the beer. I can't quite put my finger on it.
Definite.
But it's some sort of spice or a flavor that's maybe a little bit not quite an IPA, and I was kind of scared at the onset because of the
dry hops sour. Yeah.
because of the volume that we had out in the open. It was a little bit piney.
What are you
to me.
talking about? But I think you're right though. It's a dry hopped sour ale. I definitely taste the sour, the Saison. It definitely has a sharp taste that kind of cuts your tongue as it goes over. And I would say there is a dry hop taste, like a dry, kind of like a champagne, like a dry champagne or something. And I would say that dry hop is definite taste forward there. It's not one of those beers that you can have more than one of in a sitting though.
Right.
You'd have to have this. I'm not sure what kind of dish you'd have. Maybe some kind of.
I'd say maybe like a fish. Some kind of fish, salmon.
Okay. Yeah.
Something very light, because there's not a whole lot of long-lasting flavors. So I think you kind of want something smoked, something heavier, not necessarily a red meat or a barbecue. That's a little bit too heavy to be overpowering for this beer, but something light, maybe a chicken, some lemon zest, something like that.
I think your salmon, would be a great suggestion there. So yeah, great dish to pair that with would be a great fish dish. Say that 3 times fast. Fish dish.
Great fish dish. Great fish dish. Great fish dish.
All right, so you got it. So boom. So the sour saison with the dry cuttingness on your tongue kind of worked. It was interesting. It was definitely one of those that you have on a special occasion. I think it's not one that I could have every night, but it was delicious overall.
And typically that's true of the Prairie Artisan Ale family that are out of Oklahoma. So they have several beers that are kind of like this, and I think maybe that's why they pay so much attention to the exterior of their bottle, because they want you to really focus on what you're getting outside and inside, obviously the bottle or the container.
Yeah, very interesting piece in general, and very unique style to go along with the style of the beer.
Conversation starter.
There you go. Well, I think that it concludes the Monday edition of Beer Bros. Thank you for joining us today. Come see us on the wonderful Wednesday edition when we try another Saison.
Yeah.
Any other comments?
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below. Let us know what you think. If you've had a Prairie Ale or Artisan beer that you want us to review, or think you have something comparable, please let us know.
And
until then,
Beer Bros out.
That was so
sorry, I got you right with the ring there.
No, it's all right.